Thank you, Abby.
Yes. Oh, you're so welcome. I hope that this works. All right. Good morning. Welcome to morning yoga. For our class today, if you have them available, grab 2 blocks and 1 strap. Um, Neither of them are totally mandatory, but will be helpful at a certain point in class. We're going to get started in child's pose. So go ahead and make your way there now. And um, as we get started, I will let you know that I'm going to give several different options for class today, different ways to do some of the same shapes. But as always, I invite you to modify as often or as much as you'd like, making each pose feel really good to you. So even if one of my options doesn't work for you, don't sweat it, do your own thing. All right, so we are in child's pose. Bring the bottoms of your feet to touch, your toes, your knees out as wide as feels comfortable, and just let your heart melt down towards the ground. Start to let your body relax. Maybe you just crawled out of bed, so you're feeling pretty relaxed, but let this be an invitation to melt any tension that you started the day with. Relax the jaw. Relax the back of the heart space. Relax your fingers as they rest gently on the mat. Start to deepen your breath here. Just bringing a little more awareness to each inhale, feeling the body expand. And more awareness to each exhale, letting the body deflate like a balloon. We're going to be in this shape for a little bit longer. If this is uncomfortable for you and you have a block or a pillow, you can bring it underneath your chest, either one or two of them, to decrease the angle that your hips are flexed. You can also bring your knees to touch and do amoeba pose, bringing your fingertips back towards your feet. This might be a little more gentle on the shoulders and is a little less intense on the hips. So wherever you are, deepening through your breath, letting yourself arrive in this moment, knowing that the hardest part of most yoga practices is being able to get yourself successfully onto the mat. There's so many other things asking for our attention, so know that the time we spend together this morning won't be wasted, no matter how it ends up going. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Good, another like that. Breathe in through your nose. Feel your back body expanding with air. Open mouth, exhale a little more forcefully, purposefully. And one more together like that. Breathe in your biggest breath of the day so far. Breathe out, let something go, soften. Breathe in again. As you exhale, crawl your fingertips off towards the right, finding a big stretch through your left side body. And as always, I invite you to stay still here. Let this stretch unfold as your body is ready. You can make little micro adjustments, but if you know you'd like a little more movement already, bring your right palm onto the earth and find a little gentle twist. You can look up and back towards your right shoulder if that feels okay. If that's a little much on the neck, just gaze down wherever you are. One more full breath in. And as you breathe out, return to center. Let's find that on the other side. Breathe in, expand. And breathe out, crawl towards the left, stretching through the right side body, through underneath the armpit and through the lats. You can stay here, let this opening unfold, or find a little twist on this side. Soften your face. Breathe into the back of your heart space, inhale. And exhale, return to center. All right, just a couple more little movements in the same shape with the legs and we'll move on. Start to find little side to side motions with the hips, like you're a dinosaur thumping a giant tail behind you. You can make this movement really slow, really fluid, and start to feel into the hips. And do this intuitively. Let this really be an experience of feeling into your body this morning. But start to make these movements bigger so you're rising up onto your knees a little, bringing a little more weight into the hands. And then from here, you can just fully freestyle this. We're gonna just start like moving in a big circle, starting to just gently awaken through the hips, through the shoulders. Take about 3 more breaths here. Don't worry about how weird this looks. I can't see you. If I can do this on the internet, you can do this in the beautiful privacy of your own home. Good, nice job. Finish up the last couple movements that feel good to you, and then we'll find tabletop position. So on all fours, we're going to be on the knees quite a bit at the beginning of class today. So a couple options if this is just like a lot of pressure. One is to double or even triple fold your mat underneath you for a little more cushion. You could also like get up and grab a pillow right now. We're going to be here for like 5 or 6 more minutes or longer. Time management is challenging. Okay. All right. On all fours, spread your fingers really wide. Let's activate in this tabletop before we move on. We'll be coming back to this shape a lot. So spread your fingers wide, rotate your hands out about 10 degrees so that your index fingers point straight forward. And then claw at the mat with your fingertips like you're trying to palm a basketball. Feel the palm of your hand pop up and know that this is a very safe way to bear weight on your hands and your wrists. You're really sharing the load, really protecting through the wrist. Now push the earth away from you, energize your arms, and hug your front body up to meet the back body. So gently hug your belly button up and in. Keep this engagement through the arms, through the core. Push your toenails down into the mat. And just feel how sturdy, how powerful you are here. If you held this for 30 more seconds, you would be tired. So if downward facing dog is more than you're looking for later in class or it's hurting your shoulders, come back to this and know that a lot of good work is still happening here. So breathe in, lower your belly, carve a line up the wall in front of you with your chin, cow pose. Gently shift forward and backward here, opening through the throat, across the collarbones. To intensify slightly, hug the heels of your hands back towards your knees. You might feel a gentle opening through the low back. Breathe in here. As you exhale, find cat pose, round and curl. Push the earth away from you. Launch your heart up through your back. Rounding through the spine, same thing here. Find little micro movements, feel into the body this morning. And now we'll find a little flow. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, gaze up. Exhale, cat, round and curl. Good, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat, tuck your tailbone underneath you. 2 more, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Push your heart up and gently return to center. Nice job. All right, have a seat back onto your heels. Grab for your strap or your long scarf or your pair of pants that you're not wearing or your dog leash. And we're going to keep that same cat-cow movement through the spine, but this time holding on to a strap. This is called shoulder flossing. So grab a pretty generous wide grip on the strap. If you know where you're going already, I invite you to just get into it, do what feels good. This is a newer shape to you. Tug on the strap with your arms, and you can sit in whatever way is comfortable for you. If it's not like this, find what works for you. And as you breathe in, you're finding that cow pose through your belly, through your collarbone, lifting the arms up as far as they'll go. And if this morning that's like right here or right here, It's totally cool. Work with what is happening. Know that this opening happens more quickly than you might anticipate with just a little bit of work. So stick with it if it's tough for you today. And just enjoy a couple breaths here. Maybe you move the neck side to side. Just gentle opening, or maybe more intense opening. And if it feels good, you can even take the arms all the way back, opening through the chest. And now we'll find the spine in the other direction. So as you inhale again, lift your arms up. As you exhale, arch your back or push your heart out through your back. Bring your hands down in front of you. Tuck your chin into your chest and tug on your strap to broaden across your shoulder blades, getting into the upper back, into the neck, the shoulders. And next we'll find a flow with this. So either the way that I'm cueing breath and movement, or if something else is working for you, maybe something a little slower, totally cool. Inhale, lift your arms, open your chest. Exhale, round and curl, bring the strap down. We'll do 2 more together. Inhale, lift and open, expand. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Good, 1 more, inhale. And exhale. At the bottom of your exhale, you can release your strap up to the side. You won't need it again. Gently bring yourself up to a regular seat. And this is the last little thing we'll do on our knees before we get to standing. We're gonna do a little gate pose flow, get into the legs and the hips a little bit now that the spine is a little bit warmed up. So you're standing on your knees, send your right leg straight out. Pinky edge of your foot is parallel to that short edge of your mat. And then squeeze the pinky edge down to the ground and energize through the whole right leg, including squeezing the right glute. This is a super powerful leg. And then gently hug this right foot toward the left knee, like you could scrunch up your mat underneath you. Super powerful, nice job. As you breathe in, lift your fingertips up high. Pause for a moment here, reach up, stretch through both side bodies, squeeze both glutes to keep your pelvis in alignment, nice and supported rather than like all loosey and splayed out. So take 1 more breath in here. And as you exhale, just a gentle side bend toward the extended leg. We're here for a couple breaths. Stabilize through your core, through your pelvis. Soften your left shoulder away from your ear. Look down if that's better on your neck. Stretching through all these intercostal muscles, the little muscles in between each of your ribs. They help you breathe. They're very important. Breathe in and breathe out. Soften something. Inhale, reach both arms high. And exhale, we're heading down towards the ground. Keep the right leg super active to support this shape. Option to bring a block or a book underneath your left hand to help bring the earth closer. You can also rest your fist on the earth if your wrist is feeling sensitive today. And so from here, this is a huge, big stretch through the whole right side body. Reach your hand overhead. Find some big circles here, just waking up even more through the shoulder, through the traps, through the chest. But stay connected to this activation in the right leg. This is what helps build strength and stability in this shape. So squeeze your right glute, pinch that pinky edge of your right times now, bringing a little core engagement to the game. So as you inhale, come up. Exhale, bend towards your right leg. Rise. Exhale, with control, make your way down towards the earth. Maybe you hover your hand for a challenge. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale. So good. Inhale, lift. You too. All right, inhale, come straight up. Exhale, find a little fold forward. Stick your butt back, 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 back. And then find what's gonna work for you here. Maybe hands on the earth, maybe forearms down, maybe you grab a block to help you. Keep the pinky edge of your right foot glued to the mat and play with what feels good. You might be looking for a stretch in your low back, on the inside of the right thigh. If pinching that pinky edge of the foot down isn't working, it's not crucial. So it's more important that this stretch feels good and safe to you. So you're here for 2 more breaths. Good, inhale. As you exhale, crawl towards your extended right leg. We're heading to half splits. It's okay if it takes you a couple little adjustments to get there. So hips are over the left knee, right leg is extended. Flex your toes back towards your foot to lengthen all through the back of your right leg. And again, blocks can be super helpful here to help stabilize your hands so you can enjoy the stretch. And as always, you are welcome to stay right here, kind of playing around with the shape, or for a little more movement, you can kind of rock between half splits and this kneeling lizard pose. So finding like a big, big, deep lunge into the left leg. It's a little much for this morning. You don't have to take it as far, but I invite you to spend your next 3 breaths exploring these 2 shapes, noticing how the hamstrings, the hips, feel today. Good, 1 more round of breath, breathe in. And breathe out, gently make your way to tabletop position. So step your right leg back to meet your left, and then we'll find gate pose on the left side. So you might bring your blocks over towards your right side, if those were helpful for you. Pinch the pinky edge of your left foot down to the ground. Let's draw energy up from the earth through strong, stable legs. Squeeze your left quad, squeeze your left glute, hug your legs towards each other like you could scrunch up the mat beneath you. Draw awareness to your core, hug your belly button in and up. This isn't like sucking in your stomach, but it's bringing like a hug to the body so you feel strong and stable. And then from this strong base, breathe and reach up high. Couple breaths here to lengthen up out of the hips. Soften your shoulders down from your ears. Breathe in. Breathe out. Big stretch towards the left. Reach first up, then over. And while you're here refining the shape, engage through the legs. Notice if you feel really crunched in your left side, what would it be like to lengthen both side bodies in this shape? Good, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, stabilize through the legs. Make your way down towards the ground. Right hand, right fist comes to block or the earth. Take a couple breaths here to enjoy this big stretch through the left body. Bring circles to the arms, movements to the wrist. Maybe move your neck around a little, or maybe you're like, no, I'll be keeping the neck very still. That's cool. That's important information for you to have about what you need today. Enjoy this stretch for 1 more breath in. And a breath out. And now we'll bring a little flow just twice. Connect to your core. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend to the left. Open through the right rib cage. Inhale, center. Exhale with control towards the earth. Maybe you hover. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the left. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale down towards the ground. Maybe you hover. So good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, half splits towards your left leg. So gently, safely make your way there. Everyone's knees are different, so be really nice and gentle. Pop the left toes up, and then spend a couple moments here just noticing, what's up, left hamstring? Why do you get so tight while we sleep? I will never understand. And know that you can stay right here. If this is the stretch that's like really, really working for you. Also, the left leg doesn't need to stay completely straight. If you'd like to open up through the right hip, gently lunge forward. You can play with this back and forth movement, just welcoming some blood flow to the legs, especially after stabilizing them so much through that gate pose sequence. It might feel really good to just let them stretch now that they're warmer. Take 2 more rounds of breath. Nice job. All right, make your way back to tabletop position, nice and easy. All right, reactivate your hands. Wide fingers, index fingers point straight forward. Tuck your toes underneath you. Walk your hands forward about a handprint. And when you're ready, lift your hips. Send them up and back, downward facing dog. Invitation to, if you have like a little routine you like to do here, go for it. You can pedal out through the legs, but I will coach you through stabilizing through the arms and shoulders. Down dog is a home base posture in most yoga classes, but it is not a restful posture as evidenced by like arms shaking or like arms tired. This is a super powerful shape that you can grow your strength in over time. So if this morning or today this is like a lot in the shoulders, you can always drop back down to your knees, find that really active tabletop. You can also learn to stabilize yourself in this shape, keep your shoulders safe. So it starts with really wide hands, gripping at the mat so that your palms pop up slightly, and then wrap your shoulder blades across your back. This might feel gently like cat pose. I like to think about rotating my armpits in towards my face. You can bend your knees super generously, point your tailbone more up. It is not important that your heels touch the ground. We're looking for a long, straight spine. Gaze straight back between your feet. Inhale here. Open mouth, exhale. Walk your hands back towards your feet, back towards your feet. Release into ragdoll pose. Feet can be as wide as the mat or wider. Knees generously bent. I invite you to kind of cradle your head in your hands and bring like a gentle tug of your head down towards the earth, letting your spine decompress, lengthen and elongate. Maybe some side to side movements feel good here. If you think you're relaxing your neck and your shoulders, relax them more. Nice job. Release your fingertips down towards the earth. Bring your feet parallel to each other. They can be touching or wider, whatever works for you. Bend your knees generously. Bring your hands to your hips. Stand yourself up. Boop, 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 boop. Nice job. Okay, it's the morning. I think that we should just start with like a giant stretch. So I don't know if you've done this yet. Just like make whatever sound you make when you're like a monster stretching out of bed. Just give yourself a moment to feel what's already open in your body. Notice what's still holding on to some tension, what still needs some love. There's plenty of time left together to tend to those spaces. So become aware of them here. Take one more big breath in. And a breath out. Let your arms come down to your side. Take a big breath in. Squeeze your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And as you exhale, roll them down and back behind you, finding a proud chest. 2 more like that. Breathe in, squeeze your shoulders up, roll them forward. As you exhale, roll them back and down. Last one like that. Breathe in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through your shoulders. Exhale, release, create space between the ears and the shoulders across the collarbones. Shine your palms to face forward. We'll find mountain pose. Spread your toes wide, ground down through your feet. Feel both feet pushing down into the earth. Energize through both legs as you reach the hips. Squeeze your glutes. Hug your outer hips in. Lift your belly button up and in slightly. Envision the 360-degree muscular structure that is your core. Feel it all hugging you tight. And then with your legs, your lower body is stable, reach your fingertips up high. Inhale, reach and lengthen. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Keep your glutes firm so you can hold this shape through the legs, letting the upper body expand. And I invite you this morning to do palms out like you're like, stop. palms facing out. If this stretch is like not feeling good in your forearms, then I invite you to find circles with the wrists, but energize through the arms in some way that works for you this morning. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep your glutes firm. Reach left arm back, right arm forward. Same thing here. What is it like to pop the palms to face in opposite directions? Maybe it's a little too much here. Find some movement, find some energy in this shape wherever you are. Inhale. And exhale, soften your face. Inhale, come to center. Legs are still strong. Exhale, little back bend. Squeeze your glutes, lift your heart. Maybe you stay right here. If you're feeling stable through the low back, maybe that's when you take it back a little further. Pinch your shoulder blades together behind you. Imagine that a string is connected to your sternum, holding you up to the ceiling so you don't collapse back. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, mountain, come to center. Exhale, soften your knees, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, find a long, straight spine. Exhale, high plank and pause just for a minute. You can do it. So shoulders directly over wrists, legs are super active. Rock forward on your toes so that you're like ready to go. Energize through both legs more than you want to. Bring your hip points to connect with your low ribs. Hip points up to low ribs. This is how you tuck your tailbone in high plank. It also engages your core maybe more than you wanted to, but trust that it makes it easier to hold a plank when your whole body is really engaged. Spread your fingers really wide. Use the pressure of your hands down to lift through the shoulders. Last little bit of engagement here. You got it. Hug the heels of your hands back towards your toes and your toes towards your hands. Oh my gosh. Breathe in, soften your face. Breathe out, come all the way down to your belly with control. Option to drop to your knees first. All right, bring your fingertips wide off the mat. We're gonna do a little striking cobra on this first time through. So fingertips off the mat, tented on the ground. Legs can either be zipped up or wider. Try both out, see what works for you. As you breathe in, lift your chest and like you're unrolling your spine. Push up. If it feels good, bring your head back to open through the throat. Firm your glutes here to protect your low back. Legs are really active. And know that you do not have to go up this high, but this like undulation of the spine might feel really good first thing in the morning. So we'll flow a few times. Breathe in. Breathe out, gently return down. Kiss the mat with your forehead. Inhale, striking cobra, unravel. Exhale, lower down. It's like a wave. We got two more. Inhale, lift to your height. Firm your glutes. Exhale, lower. Last one. Let it feel really good. Breathe in, lift. Strong through the low back and glutes. Exhale, lower down. Slide your palms underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Breathe in. Push yourself up to high plank or tabletop. You got it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, we'll move through these shapes now, matching breath to movement. I'm gonna cue striking cobra on this set and we'll move on to something else next time, but as always, if there's something else you prefer, do it instead. All right, inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, walk to meet your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, mountain pose, push your feet down, reach. Exhale, twist to the right. Good, inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist left, keep your hips in line with each other. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, lift your heart, find your back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold forward, soft knees. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank to your belly with control. Fingertips go wide. Inhale, striking cobra. Exhale, lower down. Palms under shoulders. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Push your feet down. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist left, soften your jaw. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain, reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank to your belly, nice and easy. Inhale, striking cobra. Push your pelvis down. Exhale, lower. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Let's move on. Inhale, kick your right leg up high. Bend your knee, open up through your hip. If there's no way this is happening for you today, work on holding a nice strong down dog. This stability and strength will come soon. Open through the right hip. Push both of your hands equally into the ground to stay stable through the shoulders. You're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, gently with control. Bring your foot between your palms. Cool if it takes you a couple breaths to get there. Bring your left hand to the center of your mat or your fist. You can also bring a block nearby. Inhale, find a big twist. Reach the right arm up high. Activate the back leg. Pull the right hip crease back and see if you can lift through the chest and open up 1 more centimeter. Breathe in. And exhale, back to low lunge. Spin the back heel down. Inhale, warrior 2, windmill open. Take a minute to get yourself set up to do a little bit more work here. This is our last little standing set. It'll be pretty energizing. I'm gonna be pretty breathless. You might be too, but don't be scared. You got it. So back pinky edge aligned with the short edge of your mat. Front toes point straight forward. You align your front heel with your back heel, maybe your back arch. Find a powerful lunge in this front leg. And don't forget about activating the back leg, just like in gate pose, how the extended leg was hugging down to the mat. Find that same engagement here, and yes, hug your heels towards each other like you could scrunch up this mat beneath you. So good. Send your fingertips out wide. Give your fingers a wiggle. Feel energy moving through your arms. Reconnect to your breath. Are you using it as a tool? Are you forgetting to do it all together? Happens to me all the time. All right, and as you inhale, high triangle, straighten the right leg. Reach your hands up overhead, maybe look up. Pause here, squeeze through the glutes, still hugging the heels towards each other. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2, find your lunge again. Let's flow a couple times. Inhale, high triangle, lift. Exhale, warrior 2. You can do palms out if that felt good. Inhale, high triangle. Exhale, warrior 2. Last one, inhale, high triangle. Exhale, warrior 2, beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the lunge in the front leg. High five the wall behind you. This is a side bend, not a back bend. So reconnect with your core so you can open through the right side body. Notice if your right shoulder is scrunched up, can you soften it? Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale, high plank, cartwheel your arms down, step straight back, nice. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower yourself down to your belly. We'll take regular cobra here. Arms stay where they are, pinch your shoulder blades together behind you, nose kisses the mat. As you inhale, peel your chest up off the earth. You're in a high diagonal with your spine. Firm your glutes, push your pelvis down, dig your toenails into the mats. Traction your palms back towards your hips to peel your heart open, soften your face, energize through your upper back, breathe in. Exhale, lower down, nice job. Inhale, high plank or tabletop, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee, open up through your hip. Again, if on this side, your shoulders just need a little break, stick with down dog, stick with tabletop, it's all good. If your leg is up, you're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, right leg high. Don't kick down your bookshelf. Exhale, low lunge with control. Make your way there, foot between hands. Right hand or palm to the earth or to the block. Inhale, twist, reach your left fingertips up. Pause here, energize more through the back leg. Push the left foot down into the ground. Gently pinch your shoulder blades together behind you so that you can open through the chest. Fingertips in the left hand are active, are full of energy. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge, return to center. Spin your back foot down. Inhale, warrior 2, spiral open. All right, adjust your feet as you need to here on this side. Looking for back pinky foot, pinky edge parallel to the back of the mat or turned in slightly. A powerful lunge in the right knee because you can. Hug your heels towards each other, energize through both legs. Connect to your core here, send your fingertips out wide. Gaze powerfully, confidently over your front fingertips. Energize more through your arms than you are right now. Imagine that I could reach through your screen and try to knock your arms down. They're not going anywhere. And this is power that comes from the front and the back of your heart space. So feel this like nucleus of heat and power. Let it radiate out through your fingertips. Feel your power. Feel what you are capable of. Inhale here. Exhale, stay nice. Inhale, high triangle, straighten the left leg. Maybe look up. As you pause here, soften through the shoulders, renegotiate the strength in the legs. It's different with the left leg straight. How are you still drawing energy up from the earth and into your body? Breathe in. Exhale, warrior 2, re-lunge. Choose a hand variation that works for you. And now we flow. Inhale, high triangle, power up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, high triangle, lift your heart. Exhale, warrior 2, nice job. Last one, inhale, high triangle. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay committed to the lunge. You got it. Maybe you even re-engage a little. Make it deeper. You know you're almost done here. Energize your heels towards each other. Reach first up, then over. Soften the shoulder. Strong through the legs. Breathe in. Exhale, high plank to your belly. Cartwheel down. Step back. Lower with control. Inhale, cobra pose. Peel your heart up. Find that high diagonal with your body. I know I've been saying gaze straight down. If that hurts your neck, you can lift your gaze so that your spine from your tailbone through the crown of your head is one straight line. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we'll flow through one time and then wrap up with a little balancing. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, easy twist, peel right arm up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, warrior 2, windmill open. What? Exhale here, oops. Inhale, high triangle just once. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high plank to your belly, cartwheel down. Inhale, cobra pose, peel up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side here, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, easy twist, lift left arm. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2, stay for your exhale. Inhale, high triangle, lift. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the lunge. Stretch through the left side. Exhale, high plank to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Good. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, nice job. All right, lower to your knees. We'll end with 2 balancing exercises that are boop, 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 also stretches. So if the balance and the focus from balance are what you really need this morning, focus on that. But if you're like, ooh, this stretch is what I need, pay attention to that. Not everything has to be super hard work just because I tell you that it has to be, or just because that was how you took the shape yesterday. So we're going to meet standing on the mat. Standing, we're on our mats. Okay, first is figure 4, which is a big stretch for the outer hips. And then the other is dancer's pose, which can also be a beautiful quad stretch. So we will start, come into one leg mountain. So lift your right leg up, stabilize through the left leg. Use what we've been practicing today. Activate through the feet, spread the toes wide, push the left foot down, energize through this right quad. Parallel to the earth, ankle is directly under your knee, toes flex back. If you're working on balance, you can stay right here. If you're super wobbly, bring the breath to this moment. Find something non-moving on the ground in front of you, and know that to balance, you can't be in your head. You have to be here in this moment or you'll lose it immediately. So focus, practice that mental discipline. If you'd like to move on, inhale. As you exhale, cross your right ankle over your left knee, sink your hips back. Hands can come to heart center, or if you're using this as both a balance and a stretch, you can bring your right hand to the right thigh and gently, gently rotate it more open to intensify the stretch, but take it nice and easy. Stay present with the wiggle, maybe the fall. Connect to your core here to stabilize your low back. You can stay here if this is feeling good to move on. Inhale, one leg mountain rise. Exhale, dancer's pose. Kick the right foot back towards your glutes. If you're taking a quad stretch, you can grab wherever you want on this foot. If you're taking dancer, grab for the inner arch of your right foot so the eye of your elbow points straight forward. Reach your left fingertip up high. As you breathe in, expand in all directions. And as you exhale, first kick your foot into your hands. Kick, kick, kick. The kick of the foot is what determines the back bend here. And so if you want to go to standing bow where you're trying to parallel your chest to the ground, that's cool. I'm cueing to dancers. We've been working on some back bends. So this is kind of the deepest back bend of class. Stick with this push and this pull between your kick, your reach with the left hand, the wobble, the shake. One more breath in. And as you exhale, gently return to center and release that side. That was a lot of standing on one leg. You did great. Give yourself a little shake out, kind of stretch out through that foot. And we'll take this on the other side. All right, find one leg mountain. So grow roots through your right foot. Reach the left thigh up. Stabilize through your hips, through your pelvis. This is one leg mountain, so find what we did in mountain pose, that like super sturdy grounding. This is what lets you move around and experiment with different shapes. Activate more through the left thigh. Flex the toes back. Gently tuck your tailbone underneath you so you're not hurting your low back. Option to stay right here. Focus, breathe. For more, inhale. Exhale, standing figure 4 on the left. Sink your hips back. This side might be a very different experience with balancing, but can you stay open to this experiment? Open to continuing to breathe, continuing to be gracious with yourself for being an imperfect person, and knowing that there is never complete stillness in balance. The balance is the wobble. It is the correcting, the shifting. You're doing so good. Take one more breath in. And exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg, unwind, one leg mountain. Exhale, dancer's pose or the quad stretch. Kick the right foot back. If you're taking this into the back bend, grab the inner arch of the foot. This protects your knee. Reach your right fingertips up. And then begin to experiment with the kick, the kick, the kick, the kick. Kick harder than you think you should. And reach your right fingertips up to the ceiling. I've heard someone describe this as your body looks like a wine glass. My body does not look like a wine glass in this shape, but that's like the back bend and the reach of the arm is sort of the shape we're striving for. Oh my goodness, keep breathing. Soften through your face and shoulders. One more round of breath, you got it. Ooh, gently return to center, let that side go. Stretch out through your legs. All right, find a wide stance on your mat. We're just gonna kind of like ground and power up with 3 really powerful breaths, and then I will send you on your way. So push your feet down, energize through both legs, re-engage through the legs the way you've been practicing all of class. Reach your arms up high, inhale. As you exhale, hands to heart center, draw that energy back in. 2 more, inhale, expand, reach for something good. Exhale, bring it into your heart. It's so corny, but you know, whatever. Inhale, reach up, maybe look up, maybe give yourself a smile. It's just for you. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, that was class today. I hope you feel balanced, focused, energized, a little breathless. If you need some time to stretch, please take it. Thank you for your patience while we had weird technical difficulties. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great day.